Oi, oi, guys. Hope everybody's having a good week. I'm up and at 'em. I'm out here doing it. And I'm going to talk. I just wanted to say this week, I've had my own depression issues creeping in. It's been a rough one. But there's those things that you just keep in mind, like your breath. It could be really, really bad, but no matter how bad it gets, just remember to keep breathing. That's one thing I was doing. Concentrating on slowing that breath down, giving gratitude for everything that I did. Pretty much like getting your feet on the ground, etc. The things that I preach, I practice. But I just wanted to say this is the message I wanted to put out here today. I wasn't actually going to put a message out, but I thought, you know what? It's kind of bugging me, this one, a bit. And, you know, a lot of people will say, hey, stretch out a hand like I do. Stretch out a hand if you're feeling bad. Or they hear after the fact and say, why don't you talk to me? Why don't you chat? Why don't you... Well, I'll tell you what. Sometimes we don't go direct. Sometimes it's not a direct thing of getting a hold of somebody and saying, hey, I need to talk. And I know that's down to the individual's responsibility, including myself. But there's a lot of times when we do things subtly and we send out a message or something like that, in the hopes that someone will say something. Not sure what that is, because when you're in the moment, you're not sure either. But you know that when you do finally stretch out, because I don't know about anybody else, I have a tendency to pull away from everything and everybody. I just pull away. But then there's those times when I will think, you know what, I'm going to post out, I'm going to ask, or I'm going to call somebody or whatever, and it's not received. Meaning that if you're saying to somebody, why don't you stretch out a hand, then be prepared when that happens. Be prepared. If you don't mean what is being said, then don't say it. Because there is those times when you're gonna think, you know what, I'm gonna call somebody. And I've got to be pretty damn bad if I'm doing that. I remember a little while ago, I called a mate. And okay, not entirely the fault of the person, but they said, you know, I'm with somebody, blah, blah, blah. Or I'm over it somewhere. Okay, fair enough. But when they say, I'll shout you back, and then that doesn't come, you know, that can hurt the other person. It can send them in another direction. Because I tell you, when someone does stretch out and they're asking for some help, you could be the one that pulls them out of a really, really bad situation. You could be the one that they're calling out to because they got suicidal thinking going on, or they're going extremely bad, and they think of that one person. And then when that person doesn't get back, now that person is already feeling worthless, abandoned and rejected, probably feeling alone, lost, don't know what to do, bouncing off the bloody walls. And if that stretched hand doesn't come out when they try to make that contact, What's that saying? What's that going to do? So please, 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 if you don't mean it, don't say it. I honestly mean that. Because to someone like those of us out here, that really can go down bad if it hits. It's just like I said, we're all human. All of us are human. We all have emotion, we all go through certain things. And it could be bloody rough. Some people may look at that and go, why are you like that? Or what about when they go down? Is everybody meant to see how they are or understand it? You're not meant to understand it. You're not meant to know even of what's happened. You're there to support. You're there to show empathy. You're there to support that person so you can lift them up and love them and show them that, hey, I'm here, can I help you? Do you want to talk? Is there anything I can do? I've been in situations with my work where I've had those messages sent to me. And thank God I got on. Because I've had where I've jumped on and got them on the Zoom and they are completely gone. And it's a blessing to be able to be that person that can talk to them and get them down off where they're at. Morning. Morning. It's an absolute blessing. Do you want to feel that blessing? Then stretch out when someone contacts you and you know that they have mental health or something like that going on, they could be try to contact you, and if they say I need to talk, talk. I understand that you can't always get to it. You're in a meeting or something heavy's going on. I get it. Morning. I get it, I completely understand that. Or you're busy within your work or whatever, I get it. Morning. I get it, I completely understand it. But you know what, if you see that and you could just pull away and maybe send a quick text. Sometimes I've just sent a text. Someone's got a hold of me, Steve, I'm freaking losing. And I remember one person got a hold of me and said, wow, that really helped. And I sent a message of breathe. And then probably described a box breath, if I remember rightly. I can't remember, a while ago. But that can help. That can help. So don't be that person. Don't be that person that says, oh yeah, please, stretch out if you're in trouble. It's not like we do it all the time. Because like I said, we don't want to be a burden to anybody. People that go into depression or high anxieties or whatever, we don't want to be a burden to anybody. So we have a tendency to pull away anyway. So it's not like we're doing it all the time. But on those occasions when you may get that call or that message, don't ignore it. Don't think it's just a phase. Try and get on it if you can. Morning. Try and get on it if you can. And I'll tell you what, for those people that do go through this stuff, it's good to have somebody that completely understands where you're at. Contact someone, a good friend or family member, and let them know how bad it gets so that they're in the picture. Because you want that person to where you can call them too, if need be. Stay that course, guys. Namaste.